Welcome back to Mushroom Quest. If you're just joining us, this is a original Minecraft story on YouTube and Twitch. And here I am at home, enjoying the rainy weather. Don't worry about what's covered up in the inventory bar on the bottom right, just from the notes. I just have a pumpkin pie and some torches there, nothing special. But yeah, I did some mining and I realized that the whole world had not uploaded to the ROM. So here we are in Quest 0, still in Quest 0, deciding whether to remain in Liam's dream or play the single player or awaken as Kael and join the realm. So the single player world obviously had a lot more content in it, and here, let me just show you how much more content here. I'm in the realm right now in multiplayer. I had some melons, some sugarcane, some other stuff for trade. I'll show you how different the single player versus the multiplayer is. I'm not gonna read over let's see, section 3.2, the uncarved revelation. We've already discovered the uncarved pumpkin and understood its profound significance. So phase 4 is going to start whenever I get to the forge, which is also known as Bridgetown in single player. It's like a whole series of islands that I made when I was pouring lava into water, but now it is gone. So what I want to do is gather up some different colored veggies as a purist, and I want to bring those to the dark forest for Liam's dream. And in order to do that, I'm gonna have to collect seeds from these gardens. This is still considered the starting point. The original starting point is right over here. It's right here, by this uncarved pumpkin. Oh, it's carved pumpkin. Pallet Town, eat your veggies. Spawn point, negative 176, negative 496. I guess someone did carve this pumpkin. They proved me wrong. We have some empty. I have an empty map here, some paper, some pumpkin pies. I'm trying to use up my pumpkin pies because I have access to steak now. But I will leave the sugar cane so someone can make more paper if they want, or some more pumpkin pies. Alright, I've got beetroot, I've got potato. I want carrots and wheat, because I am going to a new town at the end of Quest 0 and letting players decide if they would like to stay in Liam's dream and play single player, or join Applegate. It's hard to talk and play Minecraft at the same time, obviously. Okay, so that's carrot, wheat, potato. Oh, I didn't get wheat yet. Carrot, beet, potato. And I guess I will need sugar cane after all. And I will also need buckets. Oh, I have buckets. I don't want to use up my special axe right now. I'm collecting just enough pumpkins to garden with later on. All the villagers are asleep. I guess I better rest. Well, I still need wheat. For this new town. Oh yeah, I have some cards from Pokemon Go that I'm going to open later. They are like the tin cards. So I have them put away. But I'm just going to open one of them. One tin. And they're already pre-opened. I had put them away again, and so I'm just going to pull out one to show off. One random one. Oh wait, I need the wheat seeds for when I plant the wheat. Because the whole point is that I'm taking the wheat to the new town. Oh well. Did you know that you can craft wheat blocks? I may as well just do that. These villagers in my house. Yeah, wheat block is like this. I'll just craft some of these. Pumpkin, what are you doing? My cat Pumpkin. I guess I'll give this bread to the villagers. They like bread. I didn't realize how much charcoal I had. And how many oak saplings there were. That's good. Alright, I gathered all I needed. I'm gonna make some shears. And I'm also going to go get some wool, because I'm always needing beds. What are you doing talking across the fence? This must be where all the villagers keep disappearing to. They just keep wandering farther and farther away from the village. The chicken distracted me from my journey. To the sheep. I didn't really want to shear many sheep. Hey, that sheep is out of place. The sheep is out of place. I don't want the mutton, I don't want the egg. I just wanted wool. And I had to reveal the cruel realities of being a sheep farmer. Yellow sheep? What is the yellow sheep doing out here? What the heck? All these sheep are out of place. That's it. I'm just grabbing it from the box. Okay, I can take 6 pink wool. That's enough for 2 beds. Alright, lucky rabbit's foot. Time for a lucky rabbit's foot. If I roll a 20 or higher, I'm going to open a Pokemon Go card pack. Not Go card pack, they're already open. The tin that I talked about earlier. Five, 3, 3, 2. Well, it's not higher than a 20. Sorry, lucky rabbits. I tried to collect all the colors of the rabbits, but it's hard. I also have crystals in that ball now. I'm gonna put a bunch of beads in the Pokeball later on. Maybe not on this video, but in a live stream sometime or in a future video. I already have it all written out. How many beads? I think there's gonna be 20 beads total, and then 5 crystals, so a total of 25 objects, and then that's going to determine what we do in the live stream or the video. If it's questing, building, doing portal stuff, doing readings, or doing arts and crafts. So yep, that's what there is planned. Alright, rabbits. I like the rabbits because they don't make a lot of noise. That's why I had pigs, and I don't farm pigs anymore because they were way too... This is where all the pigs were, and then all the pigs moved to logwarts, which no longer exists, and now the rabbits have taken over, as you can see. So... yeah, I wasn't too happy about logwarts disappearing, but at least the rabbits have a playground now. I like it with these planted trees and whatnot. Alright, I got the wool that I needed. I said goodbye to the rabbits. That's all I needed to do at home. I gave myself... Okay, so I did go into creative mode. Here's a lit pumpkin. I did go into creative mode, and I gave myself the golden helmet and the golden boots, just because, but I made the copper chest plates and leggings. I just wanted to do that so that I could actually travel in the nether. Which, I don't know why I'm going this way if I'm going to the nether. Goodbye, cows. Goodbye, villager. We're going on the gold road. The nether portal highway. It's very scary. In fact, it's so scary I'll set my compass to this block so I don't get lost. Here's a carved pumpkin. I'm eating a pumpkin pie now. It's covered up by the last two items are covered up by the notes. I'm gonna have to fight off this hoglin, aren't I? Well, in remembrance of Logwarts. That's only gonna be in Liam's dream, probably. In the single player. So if you go in the Google Drive, you can find the single player version of the world. I told you I would show it. It's dancing that I defeated that hoglin. The piglin was dancing that I was defeating the hoglin. So if we go to the forge, this is way different. I built first in survival mode. I came up to where the library is in Liam's dream. And I built a little structure here because I know this is the top of this. And I used the boat. I sailed here. It took all night. And then came up on the shore. Came up on here. And left my iron armor. Phase 4. The Gaze of Emptiness in Quest 0 of Mushroom Quest. The carved pumpkin, an enderman, or death. Like the death card in the tarot. The revelation of the uncarved self prompts a deeper, unsettling understanding of death within this world. You are drawn to a place where the veil between existence and non-existence is thin. 4.1. Confronting the Void's Watchers. Objective. Learn to pass unnoticed by the Endermen, manifestations of death and dimensional instability, by understanding the empty nature of the self. Lore. Endermen are drawn to the conditioned self, the defined form. By presenting a self that is empty or unrecognizable, as taught by the Diamond Sutra regarding the illusory nature of conditioned phenomena, one can pass through the gaze of death. Gameplay. You're guided to a small, contained chamber where a single Enderman is present, passively observing. A prompt appears. To understand this... Whoops. There go my notes. To understand this world, to understand the void, one must face its gaze without recognition. Obtain and equip a carved pumpkin. I did some mining, like I said. I left the iron and the coal because this is the new forge where we're gonna make more iron. So iron has been a constant problem in this world. In Applegate, so that is why I'm trying to rebuild in this realm. Oh, I got rid of all the pumpkins. We're gonna have to come back. I have to come back. I will get the carved pumpkin, I promise. But I have to come back to do that because I got rid of all the pumpkins. If the player doesn't have one, a simple crafting tutorial for a carved pumpkin is provided, pumpkin and shears. Once equipped, the player is instructed to look directly at the Enderman. The Enderman remains passive, its gaze passing through Kael as if he wasn't truly there. So when we're playing as Kael, it's going to be on the realm because Liam, the dreamer, is obviously in single player. And that's what we'll get to, the decision at the end of Quest 0 is whether we want to stay as Liam's dream or play as Kael in the realm. Revelation. Inner monologue or whisper now clear. The carved face, a mask of the conditioned self. Death in its raw form cannot recognize what is truly there, what is not truly there. The self, like the Diamond Sutra teaches, is essentially an empty, transient form. Yet the unyielding diamond, the eternal soul, persists through this emptiness, allowing me to return. I am seen yet unseen. That's too long for chat. Way too long for chat. But you get the point. So I'm not gonna put a bed in here. I'm gonna put a bed in what I made in creative mode because I'd switched to creative mode. This was gonna be way too many villagers to... Oh, but I did put in some coral blocks. These nice pretty coral blocks in to the water because there was a traveling villager. But I just want to add that I built the Iron Golem Farm in creative mode at what's known as the Forge, if you want to go on the realm. And this is a safe house, so I'm going to add some beds here. They don't stack. But now there are beds at the new forge. And I just like to look out and check that I'm not leaving any iron there. So I'm going to have to go to the dark woods, the dark forest, where all this started with Liam's dream. And plant some new plants, because I do not have a pumpkin unless I steal one of these pumpkins. I guess I can steal this pumpkin for now. And then I can show Liam's dream later on in the video. Because we're still getting zombies no matter what. Oh wait, how do I do this? Okay, so I need the shears, and then I carve the pumpkin like that. That's how it does it. And then I can take the carved pumpkin and replace it with my hat. And I also have a Pokeball as a head. It's just a skin on Minecraft. So now that I have the carved pumpkin on, I can only see in the pattern of a carved pumpkin. Uh-oh. There's creatures descending upon me. To understand the void, one must face its gates without recognition. Obtain and equip a carved pumpkin. Okay, I've done that. I've done that. It sounds like the Iron Golem Farm is working. So my task is complete. That creature is still after me. I'll eat some pumpkin pies. Oh, there are multiple iron golems in there now. Yeah. That's perfect. Now I don't have to fight them in town anymore. Okay, what's next in our journey? Besides being at the forge, which is at 659, 755, we're going to the dark forest, which is at 988, 756. Phase 5, the dark forest. The observer's choice. When we get there, I'll read that section. Oh, there's a kitty. Alright, the Dark Forest, 988, 756. Do I have to keep this pumpkin mask on? I can't see a thing. I don't even have a shovel. It is really hard to see. Okay, now that we're in the dark forest. Let's see. Phase 5. Within the fragments of Liam's self, with the fragments of Liam's self understood, the king's secret revealed, and the nature of death revealed, the three collected fragments pulse intensely, guiding you to a final central nexus, the loom of self. Oops. The loom of self is a symbolic nexus within Liam's subconscious, where the fragmented aspects of his being can momentarily be perceived as whole. You are guided to a naturally occurring nexus point, as in the central point in a mushroom biome, the confluence of biomes, or a unique natural formation. Here we are in the Dark Woods, which is one of the most important points in the story overall. The Pale Garden and the Dark Forest. You place the mind fragment, the heart fragment, and the soul fragment into a designed altar or glowing pattern. They don't combine, but instead they pulse with light, creating a temporary, shimmering projection of Liam's whole, unfragmented self. A fleeting, almost human-like silhouette of swirling energies. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these crops, but I cannot see, so I'm gonna have to place this down. The carved pumpkin as a reminder of Kael's generousness. In fact, why not light the pumpkin in celebration? Is that how you do it? Or it has to go underneath? There. See, jack-o'-lantern. And it's almost Halloween time too. I wrote this story in July and it is just now coming out in October. Perfect time for Halloween. So I think I'll just start out with some wheat. And then try to get all the colors in. I'm starting out with wheat because that's the most basic hue, and that's the first thing you eat your veggies. Although, I should probably make a crafting table and some boxes. Just to contain all the seeds. Beetroot, carrot, potato, wheat seed, pumpkin seed, sugarcane, and I don't have a way of transferring the melons. You know what? Instead of planting wheat, I will just go ahead and place these what are they called? Bales? Hay bales? I want to save my iron axe that has silk touch and mending, because those are hard to come by, and I can just make regular iron axes if I need to. And probably an iron hoe, maybe, or a shovel at least. Remember, I chose purist, so that's why I'm trying to beautify this dark woods to represent Liam's dream. Okay, I don't know how that's going to help me farm. I was thinking I could use it like as a well, but I already have a well. Yeah, this is gonna be harder than I thought. I'm gonna go steal a bed from the safe house. There. That just looks more purist now. More natural. And this is opportunist. Just take the bed. Checkpoint. Don't mind if I do. Well, okay, I guess I won't plant wheat here. I will go ahead and I will plant the other crops though. The beets, carrots, potato. I really like the dark forest. It's really hard to find if you're just like wandering around, but if you go between, it was between a birch forest and I think a taiga. I have the seed, the world seed is 1 second, let me just finish chopping down this tree. And I'll show the world seed. And I'll show where this is in relation to the world seed as well. You don't have to look if you'd rather not look, because some people like to just keep it like keep all of Minecraft a mystery. So I understand this is a spoiler warning. Just know that this is the Minecraft seed. This is like how this world is going to generate every single time. So if you're playing in single player, you can use this to your advantage as well. Oh, also the Iron Golem Farm was from a video, and I'll have that link in the description as well. Here's that. And then here is the YouTube seed map. Or here's the, I was looking at YouTube. Here YouTube is the seed map. So I have been playing. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this all organized so you can see where the Iron Golem Farm is, where to find the Iron Golem Farm, and where to find the seed. So this this dark forest is located right here between the birch forest and the old growth spruce taiga. So if you want to find a dark forest, that's often a good way to find it, is at near taigas and near birch forests especially. But this new town that we're going to is at negative, or x is positive 1424, z is 640. That's where I've been trying to make my way to, since that is, or was, an important point in the mines in Liam's dream. And then the lighthouse, or the bridge town, was over here on the stony shore, which is around 644, 771, or just, you can find it in the notes, 659, 755. So let me just get these out of the way. By the way, does having the notes there bother anyone? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna keep putting away all this dark oak log because this is really rare. And the dark oak leaves as well. I don't know what to do with leaf litter. Again, if there's a use for it, beats me. Oh, I didn't get any beetroot seeds. Well, I guess I'll just plant carrots then. I'm not gonna go all the way back just for beetroots. That'll have to be a different video. If you've noticed I haven't pulled any cards, it's because I'm trying to just get through this right now. Quest 0. I had planned on taking it all the way to Bridgetown, and now I'm gonna have to split it up between Liam's Dream and Kael's Observations, so that's why I'm just trying to get through to the new town on here, on the multiplayer realms. And then I'm going to go over into single player and show you what this place looks like in Liam's Dream, which is way different. The Dark Forest was kind of like a stopping point in the Minecraft world that I made that I was not able to upload completely, which is why I made the Professor's Paradise videos. If you want to go watch those, you can check it out. I made the Professor's Paradise because I was not able to actually get Liam's Dream uploaded. And there was some kind of issue with upgrading to the newest version of Minecraft where it just didn't make any sense to postpone the videos anymore, so I wanted to make some content with that. This is a zombie piglin just running around in the dark forest. That's pretty creepy. It's really hard to sleep in multiplayer. That's why these creatures keep attacking me. It's because whenever I'm playing with other people, I can't coordinate sleeping. I wish you could just grow apple trees. That'd be cool. I mean, I guess you can trade for them with the farmers, but it's not the same. Alright, since the game did say 3 fragments, I'm going to plant 3 crops. I'm going to plant carrots, potatoes, and wheat. I don't really have much to talk about or read, because I don't want to start the Dhammapada until Quest 1, but I guess we can read from the Farmer's Almanac. If you want to follow along in the new the old Farmer's Almanac, I'm gonna go through sunrise and sunset for the beginning of this week. Since we're farming crops in the Dark Forest. Monday, October 6th, the sun rises at 6:47 a.m. The sun sets at 6:17 p.m. Total length of day is 11 hours 30 minutes, 2 minutes shorter than yesterday, 3 minutes shorter than tomorrow. The sun declination is at 5 degrees south, 24 seconds. High tide times Boston is 11 and 11 and a half. The moon rises at 5:55. The moon sets at 6:01. The astronomical place is Pisces. The moon age is 15. So I think it's a full moon. Tuesday, October 7th. The sun rises at 6:48 a.m. The sun sets at 6:15 p.m. Length of the day is 11:27. 11 hours 27 minutes. 3 minutes shorter than yesterday. 3 minutes longer than tomorrow. The sun declination is at 5 degrees south, 47 seconds. High tide times Boston are 11 and 3/4 and blank. The moon rises at 6:20. The moon rises at 6:20. The moon sets. Excuse me. Excuse me again. The moon sets at 7:20. The astronomical place is Pisces. The moon age is 16. 16 days out of 29 days. Holidays for Tuesday, October 7th. or Monday, October 6th. Sukkoth begins at sundown. Sukkoth. I don't know what that is. What is Sukkoth? Full harvest. Full moon, like I said, is a full moon. And also Neptune conjunct the moon. What is Sukkoth? Sukkot, a major Jewish festival held in the autumn, beginning on the 15th day of Tishri, to commemorate the sheltering of the Israelites in the wilderness. Sukkot is a feast, also known as the Feast of Tabernacles or Feast of Booths. It is a Torah-commanded Jewish holiday celebrated for 7 days, beginning on the 15th day of the month in Tishri. It is one of the 3 pilgrimage festivals in which Israelites were commanded to make pilgrimage to the temple in Jerusalem. Edgar Allan Poe died October 7th. (1849). And the Archbishop Desmond Tutu was born 1931. I have a book by Desmond Tutu, The Book of Joy. The ultimate source of happiness is within us. His Holiness the Dalai Lama. We grow in kindness when our kindness is tested. Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Let's read a random page. Page 257. The modern world is suspicious of compassion because we have accepted the belief that nature is red in tooth and claw, and that we are fundamentally competing against everyone and everything. According to this perspective, in our lives of getting and spending, compassion is at best a luxury, or at worst a self-defeating folly of the weak. Yet evolutionary science has come to see cooperation at its core emotions of empathy, compassion, and generosity as fundamental to our species' survival. What the Dalai Lama was describing, explaining that compassion is in our self-interest, evolutionary biologists have called a reciprocal altruism. I scratch your back today and you scratch my back tomorrow. This arrangement was so fundamental to our survival that children as young as 6 months have been shown to have a clear preference for toys that reflect helping rather than hindering. When we help others, we often experience what has been called the helper's high, as endorphins are released in our brain, leading to a euphoric state. The same reward centers of our brain seem to light up when we are doing something compassionate as when we think of chocolate. The warm feeling we get from helping others comes from the release of oxytocin, the same hormone that is released by lactating mothers. This hormone seems to have health benefits, including the reduction of inflammation in the cardiovascular system. Compassion literally makes our heart healthy and happy. I'll save this because this is a good book, The Book of Joy. By His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Desmond Tutu, and Douglas Abrams. So here I'm planting some wheat. The golden hue of wheat. To have a more balanced light hue as a purist in the area. If you haven't seen Choose Your Faction, the purists are all about beautification, and Eat Your Veggies is kind of a side quest involving making sure that we're eating the whole spectrum of foods in Minecraft, not just pumpkin pies and steaks. It's kind of like Minecraft ASMR. I don't know what to do about music, because I tried to do like royalty free music and YouTube copyrighted the videos. So even though it's copyrighted, the publishers didn't have a problem with it. They said I could use it because it was royalty free. But I don't know what to do for like streaming now. I think AVRAE, Avery, is like one of the programs that can be used to make music for like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. If we're gonna have like a D&D style campaign, I need to be able to play music, or else it's just like Minecraft music and it's a snooze fest. I'm trying to collect as many saplings as possible because the dark oak tends to go extinct very quickly. I'm just gonna leave room for the beats later on. And I'm gonna grow some pumpkins here too. I think I'll hold off on the sugarcane. Oh, I forgot that the soil will erode if you don't already have the water going. Astro, what are you doing? was licking something on the desk. The cat. Alright, so we have room for beets. And then pumpkins. And I said I was going to hold off on the sugar cane. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you the difference between this version of Applegate and the version of Applegate that I was working with before, so that you can decide if you want to continue along Liam's dream in these fragments of the Loom of Self, The next place we're going to go to is Newtown, the Plains Village, which is at 1424 640. If you want to follow along in the single player using files from the Google Drive, that's fine. That's what that's there for. Because that was actually a mine that was a really cool mine. And now it's just basic town. This is going to be section 5.2 if you're following along in the Discord or using the Google Drive files. Kael's Genesis and the Ultimate Choice. Objective. Receive the ultimate revelation of your identity as the observer and make the foundational choice for Applegate's future. Lore. This is the moment Kael fully understands his purpose. To observe, interact with, and potentially integrate Liam's fragmented psyche. The choice presented is the core existential dilemma of the game. Gameplay. As the projection fades, a final clear voice, Kael's own inner voice now fully aware, speaking directly to the player, speaks. I am Kael. I am the observer. This world, Applegate, is Liam's dream, born from his struggle. His mind, heart, and soul are its fabric. The cosmic conjunction seeks to unite them, to bring Liam peace, but at the cost of the dream's existence. To help the king don the uncarved face and evade is to prolong the dream. To continue this vibrant reality. But to prolong Liam's internal journey. Choice prompt. Clear UI, not modal. 2 glowing pedestals appear, each representing a path. Pedestal 1, the snuffed light. Symbolic interaction, place a peace fragment on it. Do you seek Liam's ultimate peace and end the dream? Outcome. A brief fade to white, then respawn at a normal game world with the subtle, persistent, dream-ended global message effect. This path means that the main narrative arc concludes with Liam's awakening. So, will we continue on this journey in the realm of Applegate at the end of Quest 0? The tutorial. Or Pedestal 2, The Dream's Flight, Symbolic Interaction. Place a continuity fragment on it. Or do you choose to preserve Applegate and continue the dreamer's journey? Outcome: normal game with a subtle persistent dream continues. Global message effect. This path means the main narrative arc continues with the cosmic conjunction still looming. So here we're going to disconnect and go to single player, so I can show you what I mean. If you've completed this quest, rewards and the world impact. By completing Kael's Genesis, the Unseen Loom, you have understood your true identity. You are now Kael, the Observer, Liam's avatar in this dream world. Discovered the Trinity. Gained insight into how Liam's mind, heart, and soul manifest as the Mavericks, the Purists are the Melon Queen, and the Opportunists are the Pumpkin King. Learned the King's secret. Uncovered the method by which the Pumpkin King can evade the Melon Queen and the Cosmic Conjunction. Grasped the stakes. Fully comprehended that the Cosmic Conjunction means either Liam's awakening and Applegate's end, or the dream's continuation. Received foundational lore. Unlocked deep lore entries about the dream world, the Observer, the true nature of the factions, the Diamond Sutra, and the Unyielding Diamond. Made the ultimate choice. Your decision has set the foundational narrative for your entire playthrough. React with a eye emoji if you've embraced the truth, or a shiny emoji to segment your commitment to the dream. So react with an eye emoji if you want to do single player, and react with a shiny emoji if you want to do the multiplayer. All I'm going to do is show you the difference between single player and multiplayer, because not the entire overworld did not get uploaded to the realm somehow, but the underworld, the Nether, somehow did. So I'm starting back out at my home. I'm going to show you the bridge town, as well as I'm still going to set my compass here. But I'm going to show you the bridge town, as well as the Newtown mine that got lost. So this rail system is still here. But this place goes to a completely different place. That's why it's really a different experience, single player versus multiplayer. This is the forge. Bridgetown, I called it. Potion shop, grand opening. I had all these potions here. Please leave your payment below. Gold nuggets. I can recreate this, but you know, it's gonna take time. And this was just all random pouring of concrete and lava. Over there is where the structure is with the the suit of armor. And then down there is where the new portal is in multiplayer. Beware of drowned. This is like the little guy that I made. I might make this the new thumbnail. But yeah, this place is way different in single player. So if you want to continue Liam's dream and continue single player, or if you want to awaken as Kael and join the realm, the choice is up to you. You can follow along in the Discord or follow along in the Google Drive. Here you can see the difference where the new portal is there and the Iron Golem Farm is there. None of the pumpkins are here because this is a library. It's a work in progress. It was a work in progress. I probably won't finish it now. But yeah, I was trying to make all the different combinations of wooden blocks that you can have for enchantment. And I'll show you the mine as well. Newtown Mine, since that's where we ended. In multiplayer, that's where I'll end in single player. So sheep need actually grass to regrow their fur. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And that's why the sheep are all naked. As Kevin from YouTube would say. Naked sheep. I think he's just called Kevin on YouTube. Checkpoint. Don't mind if I do. The Dark Forest is way different. Let me show you that. I mean, it's just a forest with a bed. The creeper blew up the hole, so yeah, I didn't even farm in here. It's just like a portal up against a tree, and you'd never even know this was here. This is just like a little slip into Liam's dream. Nothing really of importance here. Tons of netherrack for some reason, but yeah, I didn't really do anything with it. Newtown Mineshaft, 1380, 700. This goes to an actual mineshaft with tons and tons of treasure. I mean, I had tons of redstone dust and lapis and gold ingot. Whenever I had silk touch, oh yeah, I have silk touch on the diamond pickaxe, so I can just mine deep slate diamond with silk touch and then have the ores. So I prefer to have the ores for a lot of things. Lapis lazuli ore, deep slate lapis ore, deep slate redstone ore, iron ore, deep slate iron ore, deep slate gold ore, deep slate copper ore. So then I'll mine it up with the non silk touch pickaxes whenever I want to actually gather the materials. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Tons of netherrack, nether quartz, cobblestone, flint. Yeah, I played this a lot. There's even a checkpoint if you don't want to get lost. So it's your choice, observer. Will you go the path of Kael and join the realm, or will you go the path of Liam and play single player through the Google Drive backup files? The choice is yours in Applegate. Check out live streams. I stream on Twitch under the name Professor Ash, PR0 Professor Ash. I'll put that in the description. Check out the Discord. Check out the Google Drive, and I will see you in Applegate. This is the end of Quest 0. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and comment the eye emoji. Comment the eye emoji to play as Liam in single player, or comment the sparkly emoji as Kael to play in multiplayer. Bye bye.